The 2024 season is finally underway, and in this race, we are tackling the Zwift World Series Race number 3. A few things to kind of note here. Last year, we were racing. It was based off our FTP, your zones, you know, your watts per kilo, like 1.5 to 2.5, 2.5 to 3. We eventually got ourselves up into zone or level C. This year, or this race, I'm in Pen E because they revamped the whole scoring system. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Zwift scoring and you'll see 3,000, 3 million, or a whole load of videos out there. But anyways, my racing score. Prior to this race, it had me at 178. The stepping point is 180. I'm stuffed up, I'm sorry. Basically the stepping point is 180, and I was looking to the next level because I was like, I'm gonna blow these guys out of the water most likely, and all those people are way over the 200. I think the next point, or next, how do you say it, zone or the range is from like 180 to like 350 or something. So I was like, yeah, all these guys are at 300 and they're gonna let it blow me out of the water. But anyways, back to the race. Started off the race. Usually everything starts fast. However, these are E's, some might be a little lower class. And secondly, it's a longer race. So I started and I basically chilled out right away, as you could tell. And eventually let is it Ratliff and Feldine catch up. Currently it's I think Feldine will fall off, but just wait. Just me and Ratliff now. And it's gonna sit this way for a little while. At this moment of the race, I am feeling good. So good. I'm holding a well over 2 watts per kilo. We got a ways to go here. We got 17 miles to travel. And not only 17 miles, you guys, but over 1,500 feet of elevation. So this race is not only going to be a long race, but there's going to be a lot of ascending in this race. And it's the first race back for the new year, or not new year, but basically for this season. So I want to hammer it, but yet I don't, but I do. And we'll just see how it plays out here. We're nearly 2.5 miles in. Nothing really special here, but one thing I'd like to point out is Feldine, if that's how you pronounce his name, is nearly 24 seconds back with no one to help. And now 26 seconds. You're going to see something remarkable here real shortly. So, this is what I'm talking about. I don't want you guys to watch myself overload on this hill. Well, I kind of do want you guys to watch me overload on this hill, but at the same time, while you guys are watching me put these megawatts out, keep an eye on Feldine. A little bit back, 18 seconds. He gained up 5 or 6 seconds since the last time we talked, but just keep an eye on him. We're going to fast forward here for a little bit, but don't drop your sights, well, on me, but on Feldine as well. Whoa. To be honest, I was not expecting that. Valentine came out of nowhere. I didn't even see him coming up, and all of a sudden, there he was. As you can see from my voice, I was like, whoa. Yeah, I was shocked, really shocked. But anyways, us three, Valentine, Radif, and myself, will stay together here till basically the next hill. However, at this next hill, I'm not sure what, I believe it's Radif. The text's still small, but it's Nina. I know it's her first name via Zwift Power prior to the race. But what her game plan was, right? So we get to this climb, or we're getting to this climb. It's literally coming up here right now. I see it ahead of me. But she takes off. I don't know if she was going to try to separate us, if she was going to try to pull us up, or whatever. But anyways, you're going to see here real shortly here, she's going to take off, right? And when she does, it's going to be way too soon. And speaking of the devil, here she goes. She takes off right now. She takes off a bit of a hell, pushing roughly 3 watts a kilo. And I think she's feeling good. We're like, yeah, I'm tearing up this hill. But myself and Valentine will just come blow past her. And sorry, Nina, but this is the last time we see her in the race. I don't know if that just cooked her there by doing that or what went on, but from this point on, after myself and Valentine passed her, we did not see her for the rest of the race. So, myself and Valentine continue the journey on by ourselves. At this point of the race, I thought myself and Valentine would be sticking together basically to the end. However, that isn't the case. Here shortly, he's going to pop the feather, and basically use that feather to lighten himself to get himself over this hill. However, when doing so, he wasn't keeping the same power as he is now, or trying to match what I am. He cranked it up, and not only cranked it up going up this hill, but over the hill. And with that being done, it caused not a large, but there was a decent separation. A decent separation where it's time I needed to pick it up and play catch up. Many of you guys are saying right now, well, you're only putting 200 watts out at 2 watts per kilo. That's not big. But look at the gradient. Look at the gradient ever since playing this catch up with him. The gradient was going downhill. I was putting the 2 watts plus kilos going downhill. And for me, that isn't easy. However, we caught up to him right before this hill started. And I had some momentum, a lot of momentum, and I kept up the momentum. And almost to an extreme point where I wanted to use this feather. And I am using this feather to keep myself going lighter, and this is going to cause an issue. And if you know what the issue is, awesome. But for you that don't know what the issue is, this is where the separation is going to come. Myself and Valentine. I thought he would stay here with me. However, negative. From this point on, we're going to put some time on myself and Valentine. Valentine never comes back. Did I keep the pressure up? Sort of. However, between this point to the end of the race, my FTP, or my power average up in the top left corner, basically the little lightning bolts, my average power, at this point it's 214. It is going to go down. So it's not like, okay, I went over this hill and just hammered it and just took off from these guys. No. I, basically kept it where we have been. And maybe chilled out just a little bit. But it might have been the fact that up until this point, Valentine was cranking out well over to what he was expected. It was really weird. Even at the end of the race, him and Nina was putting out more watts per kilo in the 20 minutes than I did. But anyways, back to the race. Instead of watching myself out here being lonely, not really lonely, we're in Zwift World, I'm just looking at stuff, but we're going to bring it to the end of the race. And at this end of the race, it's not really exciting because, I got a large gap, no one's here, so we're going to finish it. However, I don't know if you guys kind of remember me, I think I mentioned in the earlier part of this video, I did bring it up that I might have went to the D series, set them in the E. However, with the Ds, there's a lot of 300 watts or 300 points, or a new Zwift scoring system, way out of my league, or from what I think. And I was at 178, so I was at the tip of the E. However, with winning this, and with putting the power that I did out, it did jump me up to 200. So, for next week, we're going to have to jump it up to a higher class. And that's going to be better for myself, so I got more to improve on. But it's going to probably be a while for you guys for myself to get a top 10. So going forward in this venture for this winter series sessions of Zwift racing, it would be nice to get to the top of D. It would be awesome to get to the top of D and jump into C. Will that happen? I don't know. But hang with me to the journey, or hang with me as this journey goes on.